You look
look like Dana White.
Right. We went to a fight with Jorge Masvidal.
Never give up.
All right, internet gurus, you got some competition.
It's hot dog heaven. It's not really hot dog heaven. It's
Not heaven.
hot dog not heaven.
And do you think Daddy's advice to other people would be just as amazing as my advice to you?
No.
Well, there goes my business. Here we are. Welcome to the Dirty Gavel. It is a fantastic show. Today we have a very special guest, which is going to be amazing. But like and follow on YouTube. We're on Instagram. And today we have someone very special. We have Jackson Cohen. We call him Action Jackson Cohen. Very famous on Instagram. In fact, when we got driven to the airport by Uber, when we got out, our Uber driver said, "Is Jackson going to make more videos? Because I'm a big fan and I love the videos." We didn't even know he knew us, right? But he knew who you were. Am I right? It was amazing. Did you feel good about that he knew who you were?
Yeah.
And that he likes your videos?
Yes.
And you do funny videos now and then about food reviews, right? And the funny thing is, what do you give everybody, generally?
Well, 10s.
10s. He's known to give everybody 10s. If he gives you lower than a 10, it's probably really very...
Not good.
Not good. So, what we're going to do today, Jackson, is we're going to talk about some current events. Would you like to do that with your daddy? Yes? Okay. You keep shaking your head, but you don't answer yes. Is that a yes? Yes. Okay, good. What?
He's not in court.
Yeah, I know, but he just shakes his head, and it's very funny. All right, ready? So we're going to talk about a guy who won for mayor in New York. His name is Mamdani. Have you heard about him?
On Instagram.
Have you also seen him on the news, maybe?
No.
You haven't seen him on the news? You never heard him on... You just saw him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting because that's why his...
Well, not his face, but like...
people talking about him. Do you think that's why he won? Because he was working like Instagram and online as opposed to like TV? Because you didn't really see commercials for him or anything, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that was smart to use Instagram and social media?
No.
No. Why do you think no? Do you think
Wait.
people were making fun of him on Instagram or
no.
not liking him, or they were liking him?
They're liking him.
They were liking him. Don't you think like that was good for him to get the vote out like that, have Instagram influencers talking about him?
Well, it's good for the people who like them.
Right. Yes.
Like him, but
it's not good for the people
who
don't like him. That's a good point. Do you know anything about him?
Well, he's gonna make like stuff be free,
Right.
and like the grocery store, everything's free.
Right. How does
The
that work?
grocery store's not gonna make any money, so
Right.
they're gonna go out of business.
Well, you're right. How does any of that work? Who pays? Who do you think pays for the groceries and the buses that he wants to make free? Who do you think pays for all that?
Mamdani?
No, Mamdani does not pay for it.
Oh, pay? Oh,
Yeah. You know who's going to end up paying for it? They're going to raise taxes.
Oh.
Is that a good idea to raise
No.
taxes? Why is that not a good idea to raise taxes?
all the stuff that you need in the grocery market is there.
Right.
And, like, you don't have to get it, so the tax is lower. But since everything's free, he's raising the tax.
Right. He's raising taxes. So, like, if you make, let's say you make $10, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And right now you have to pay the government on your $10, 2 of your $10. Do you understand? Yeah. So I pay you $10, but then you have to pay tax on what I pay you to the government, which could be $2. So now you take home $8. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now what he wants to do is for businesses that are in New York and for people that he considers to be very wealthy in New York, he wants to tax them an additional $2. So instead of taking home $10, now you're going to take home $6. No, 6.
Oh, he's
taking it from you.
Okay, I thought
And you
he
think
was.
that's a good idea?
No.
Now, Florida has lower taxes, meaning they don't charge the additional 2% or the first 2% maybe. So out of $10, you might only pay $1 in tax.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's a better idea than taxing people more?
Yeah.
Now, why do you think that's a better idea? Do you think if they tax you more people will leave that state and come to a state that doesn't tax you as much?
Yeah, they would. I
Yeah,
bet.
because then you're saving money, right?
Mhm.
And the cost of living. Do you know what do you know what that means? Cost of living. What does that mean?
So it means, so if like a poor person
Yeah.
has stuff
Yeah.
and he just earns $10.
Right.
Wait, does he have to give it to the government?
Oh
too?
yeah, everybody has to pay taxes, a certain rate.
Yeah, that's not fair because he doesn't have like really any money.
So you think,
Kind of.
well, that's very interesting what Jackson said. So you think lower income people should pay less taxes than higher income people?
Yeah, so like,
Well, that's not a bad thing. That's kind of what he's saying, but he's also.
well, I think they should have like the same amount. Like, just get like $1 a tax.
Oh,
Not
that's
always $1 a tax.
got it. So you think everyone should pay the same tax amount in terms of like the percentage? Everyone should pay
Like-
10%.
like if
Everyone
the-
should pay 5%.
Like if it's $1,000,
Right.
Would they get half and half?
It just
How would it be?
So it just depends. It's so on $1,000, it depends on what the tax rate is. If the tax rate is 10%, then they'd have to pay $100 in taxes.
Oh,
Different states charge different amount of taxes. So New York charges more tax than a state like Florida. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
And everyone now kind of pays the same tax in terms of the same tax rate. So let's say it's 10%. If you make $10, you're paying $1. If you make $100, you're paying $10. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So everyone's paying the same percentage. It's just that not everyone is paying the same amount.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I know what you meant. So that means that if you're making a real lot of money in New York, let's say you're making $2 million a year, you're paying $200,000 in taxes, right? If it's 10%, as opposed to someone making $200,000 a year, they're only paying $20,000 in taxes. Does that make sense? And does that seem fair to you? Because I think what we're looking at is the percentage of tax. So if there's more people that are very wealthy, they're paying the majority of taxes are coming from them because they're very wealthy. So if there's 10 guys that are worth $2 million apiece, right? They're all paying $200,000. That means they're bringing in $2 million of taxes just off that group. And if there's only one guy who makes 200,000, he's just paying 20 grand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that means $2.2 million of taxes is coming in from 11 people, right? To pay for roads and to pay for other things in New York. But the majority of it is coming from the wealthier people because they are paying more in the amount of tax. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that seem fair to you?
Kind of.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, and it kind of seems fair because right now in New York, just percentage wise, the people that are making a lot of money pay like 60% of the tax, all of the tax of New York. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the last mayor of New York, no, I don't. I take that back. It wasn't the last mayor. You know who the last mayor was? This guy Eric Adams. Have you seen him on TV? Bald guy.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, you've heard of him. I think you've seen him speak a couple times, right? He's got a
I
haircut
don't-
like Daddy.
I think maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay. He was against this one thing, but the governor of New York decided to charge people. Was it the governor or was it Eric Adams? I think it was the governor who raised the amount to come into the city. It was like, you have to pay like $10 or $20 just to come into the city. Huh? I didn't think it was Adams. I think it was the state who did that. But look it up and then tell me, so we don't seem like. Yeah, who did that? Who enacted that? The governor? It's a dopey thing. So let me
Wait,
explain
so
to you.
every time you come in the city,
Yeah,
like,
you have to pay like
Oh,
$20 to come into
that
the
is
city.
crazy.
That's crazy, right? Does that make sense?
No.
And not only
Well,
that,
it makes sense, but like,
where's that money coming from? It's coming from
know.
hardworking people. Plumbers, electricians, they all have to pay to just get to work. They have to pay like $20.
it's crazy.
Crazy. I agree. It was Holcomb, right? We go to New York every year, right? And do you feel safe when you're in New York, or sometimes you're a little like, it's a little sketch?
It's a little sketch.
It's a little sketch. But you're always with your daddy.
Yeah.
And your daddy's always looking around, right? And who always protects you?
Dad.
You're right. That's the thing. But you do have a favorite place in New York, a favorite area. What's your favorite area in New York? What's it called?
Chinatown.
Chinatown. Downtown Chinatown. And we get anything we want in Chinatown. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
What do we get? We get like snacks.
Sushi on a conveyor belt.
Oh, sushi on a conveyor belt.
Make your own mochi.
Mochi. What else do you like? Those we tried like those. What are those like ice creams that we had? Remember they were like fruit ice cream.
Yeah, the like mango. Those.
They look like a mango.
No, peach.
They look like a peach.
I meant.
They were good, right?
Yeah.
And you love that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because we like New York, right? But we want New York to be a great city. It is a great city, but we want it to be greater, right?
Yeah.
All right. We enjoy New York. All right. Now we're going to talk about one more thing. This is an interesting thing. So, two things in Florida. One is the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis. Do you know who the governor of Florida is? Have you ever heard of him, Ron DeSantis?
Well, I heard of him.
Yeah.
I just heard of him.
You've
I
heard
never
of him.
Saw him on the news or anything.
I think you saw him on the news. You might have
No,
seen him.
I
No,
don't
you
think
never
I
saw him
did.
on the news. He wants to. He's thinking about getting rid of taxes on your house. So property taxes. Every year, Daddy has to pay property tax on the house. Every year. It's not like you. It's not like you go to the store and
Like,
I buy this book.
Or do you have to pay like every month?
You can
Or-
do it every month, but it's every year you have taxes on the house.
Oh,
So like,
okay.
let's say I buy this book,
Mhm.
I get taxed when I buy this book.
Yeah.
Right? And I pay, I don't know, $1 in tax,
Mhm.
right? And then that's it. I don't get taxed every year for owning this book.
Mm-hmm.
But in Florida and every state in the country, every year they send you a tax bill on your house. Do you think that's fair?
Well, yes, because they
No.
have to pay for like the roads.
I like where
So
your
I
head
think
is.
it's fair.
It's fair.
And if you want the stuff to work, like you gotta pay.
Listen, I get it. I like where your head's at. Now, do you think it's better to have property tax every year or raise regular taxes against people like on their income? Which one's better? Do you have an opinion on that?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Okay,
Like,
so
what do you mean by the second one?
okay, so Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, he wants to get rid of
okay.
taxes on your
Yeah.
property, but then you still have to pay for roads and hospitals and things like that. So obviously you got to get it from somewhere. So most likely they would have to raise some taxes.
Oh, the tax for
on
to buy-
income.
Yeah.
So like if I
To
make
buy
100
like that book.
right
they're-
to buy anything, they'd have to raise the income tax because you have to make up for it, or sales tax, right? Or they would raise the sales tax. So right now I pay $1 when I buy this book. Now next time it might be $3 that I pay for this book. Do you think that raising the tax on buying things like books or whatever is better than paying taxes on your house every year? Opinion from Jackson Cohen. Action Jackson Cohen. Go.
I think it's better to pay for your house.
Pay for your house. And I like this. This is a very interesting conversation I'm having with you, Jackson. You're highly intelligent. Do people tell you that? Does everyone ever say like you're a genius?
No.
No.
Except
no one-
you.
Except me. I say he's a genius because I feel like you are. And Cohens are generally
Smart.
smart. Okay, here's something that's interesting. And what's interesting is there's a couple states, because New York now, a lot of people want to move out of New York because this guy Mamdani is coming in. So like a lot of people feel like he's not for them and they want to move out of New York. They want to come to states that don't tax as much, like Florida or Texas. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
So Florida and Texas is saying, if you come into our state from a state that has been taxing you a lot, now you're going to come here for 180 or 185 days a year so that you don't have to pay high taxes. We are going to tax you coming into our state.
Oh.
So like a one-time tax, right? Is it a one-time tax? So like, let's say you come into the state, we're going to charge you XYZ one-time tax to move to Florida or Texas. Fair, unfair?
Wait, are they gonna do that? Like, change it?
Yeah, they want to tax people to move into the state.
Okay.
So if you're moving from a state with high tax to a state with low tax, they want to charge you to move to that state. That state, like Florida. Florida is
Yeah.
going to get money from people moving into our state from taxes. Do you think that's a good idea to charge them? I like the idea. I'm going to tell you quite honestly, I like the idea because you're saving money in the long run because there's no income tax in Florida. There's income tax in New York. So tell me what you think.
Well, I would say no because it's just like. But is the tax gonna be like super low?
I don't know what the tax is going to be yet. They haven't decided yet.
Oh,
You
well,
would say no, that you don't think it's a good idea? I like that you disagree
Well,
with your
because-
daddy. You're an independent thinker.
Well, because their tax is very high, and
In New York,
in New York, and if they come here, they might not.
they'll have no tax, no income tax.
Yeah, but they might not have enough money to.
Pay the tax to come into the
Yeah.
state. That's an interesting analysis. So you're saying that some people might not be able to afford to move to Florida or Texas because they're going to be taxed.
Yeah.
So your answer is depending on how much the tax is, you might change your mind.
Yeah, I could.
Okay, I might be able to change your mind on that. I like that. See, this kid's a genius. I mean, I don't know. Do normal kids? Do normal kids, are they articulate like this? I don't think so. He's articulate. He's a thinker, right? Do you feel like you're articulate and a thinker, or you just say whatever daddy says? No,
No.
you're an independent
I'm a
thinker.
thinker.
You're a thinker,
I'm a
and that's good to be an independent thinker, right? Is it better to be a leader or a follower?
A leader,
Yes. And why is it important to be a leader?
so you could tell them the right ways to go.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are other kids this smart? I don't think so. Action Jackson Cohen. I mean, you're really good. Oh, you know what we should talk about? Remember who we talked about yesterday? Kim Kardashian.
Uh-huh.
And Kim Kardashian has been studying and first of all, she helps a lot of people get out of jail. We like that, correct? A lot of deserving people get out of jail, correct? And she's been doing that for a very long time, and she's working for a law office, right?
Yeah.
And you come to work with me sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And you come to court,
Yeah.
and sometimes they put you on the bench with the gavel, right? You like that part? Yes. And so she's been studying a long time. Now, to become a lawyer, you have to take what's known as a bar exam, right? It's like a big test. Do you know about that?
I think I heard of it. I
Right.
think.
So the Florida bar exam, Texas bar exam, you have to take a bar exam in order to become an attorney. They're testing what your knowledge is. You get me? And they're very hard tests. I told you that before, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So Kim Kardashian wants to become a lawyer in California, and she took the bar exam to pass the California bar. But the California bar is one of the hardest tests in the whole country. So she didn't pass. Now, what do I always say when we don't get what we want, or if the unlikely event that we lose because we're Cohens, and Cohens don't lose, right?
Don't
Cohens are
lose.
what? What are
Winners.
winners? In the unlikely event we do lose, what's the good thing about losing? What do we know?
You learn your mistake, and then next time you could
Perfect.
know what to do.
I mean, this kid really listens to his daddy. And I like that you listen to your daddy. You know, and you've learned this. So now she failed the bar. Now she has learned from her mistakes. She wants to keep taking it until she passes. Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Because why would it be a bad thing if she just gave up?
She just like gave up too quick.
Right.
And like that's only your first time.
Right. And
So-
here's the thing. Do we think that quitting is a good idea?
Definitely not.
Why is quitting not a good idea?
Like if you quit on a basketball team,
Okay.
and you're like one of the best players, the team would get kind of like mad at you, kind of, and kind of get sad.
Right.
So
like the good thing about what you just said is like people are depending on Kim Kardashian to help
Yeah.
them in their case or to help them get out of jail, right? So if she quit, some of those people might suffer. And it's the same thing that you just talked about a basketball team. If one player quits and the other players have to pick up that slack, it's very difficult. Is that what you're saying?
yes.
I mean, I don't know what else we can talk about with Action Jackson. He's amazing. You're an amazing individual. Do you credit you being so smart with learning from your daddy?
Yes.
Yes. And do you credit your good looks from your daddy?
Maybe.
Maybe. And what about your Riz? Where do you get your Riz from?
My brain.
So good. That was so good, Action Jackson. That's it. What else is there to say? Action Jackson, the greatest. The greatest young man in the country, a future leader, right? Do you think you want to be a lawyer, a politician, a race car driver?
I don't know. I just might be a gamer.
Just a gamer. Maybe a gamer.
A game creator.
A game creator. I
No,
like that.
I don't know how to say it.
No, you said it
sure.
perfectly.
I did?
Yeah. And what do you like?
Yeah, okay.
And you went to camp for robots, right?
Yeah.
And you were inventing robots. I think that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids don't do that. They don't get the opportunity to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like better? What's your favorite video game?
I think it's Roblox.
Roblox is your favorite.
Yeah.
And is it your favorite because you get to create stuff?
Well,
Very
you don't-
creative.
Well, you can create stuff, but you got to be like, I don't know how to do it.
I mean, I've seen some mansions you made. They're pretty good.
That's Minecraft.
Oh, Minecraft. What's the difference between Minecraft and Roblox?
Oh, well, there's a lot of difference. So on Roblox, there's just so many games you could choose from,
Okay.
and they kind of all have the same graphics,
Got it.
kind of,
Okay.
but there's all kinds of different games.
Got it.
You get to edit your character. You get to edit your character on Minecraft too, but there's Minecraft on Roblox, but it's not as good as the real Minecraft.
Got it. But you don't play
like
Minecraft
some-
anymore?
I do.
okay.
But on Roblox, there's like different kinds of Minecraft. So like Bloxcraft, I forget all the names, but like they're just not that good on Roblox. The real app of Minecraft is much better.
I like that. That's very interesting. And you know that what did we buy in your stock account? We created a stock account, right?
Apple.
Yeah.
Was it Netflix? Did we get Netflix?
Netflix. Yes.
Um,
What about your video
Did we
game?
get Roblox?
Roblox.
Yeah, Roblox.
I mean, if we're paying for Roblox, we might as well own a piece of the company. Am I right?
Mhm.
There we go.
Did we get YouTube?
No. No, we got Google.
Google.
We got Meta.
Oh, MetaLab?
Yeah. Oh, like
no?
MetaLab and the new glasses. You thought those were cool, right? You're very. Do you like technology, or do you think that it's better when we go on vacation? There's no technology.
Well, I like technology, but I just think it's. Well, I can't resist the iPad. It's like my
You
favorite.
love the iPad.
I love it.
It's like you
it's
can't
my
live
favorite.
without it. Am I right?
Yeah.
And we have to make deals on the iPad, right? Because we don't want you having a ton of screen time.
Mhm.
Correct?
Yes.
And do you like that we make rules that you can't have a ton of screen time? Do you think it's appropriate?
Well, I think it is, but like, I just don't like it. But I think it's good.
You don't like that you
I
have
don't like
rules.
it, but
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Right. You think it's good because if we didn't have rules, there would be chaos. Am I right?
Yes.
And is chaos good?
No.
No. And so you have to have rules in life, right? And you have to follow some of those rules. Some of those rules you can kind of bend a little bit, right? Like we negotiate on your time,
Yeah.
right? So like if I say, "Hey, Jackson, I only want you to use the iPad for 30 minutes." And then you say, "Well, what do you say to Daddy? You try to make a deal with Daddy?"
Yeah.
And what is your deals? What are your deals usually?
Like, how about like for 1 hour, and then after that, I'll do my homework.
Right. So you make deals with your
Or
daddy,
like my homework first, and then
some iPad.
more time of iPad.
Right. So you respect the rules, but you also try to negotiate. Right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that you learned that from your daddy because your daddy's such a great attorney?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you did too.
Did you try to negotiate?
The Art of the Deal with Jackson Cohen. Do you know who wrote The Art of the Deal, the book?
No, I never read it.
Do you know a guy named DT? We call him DT, right?
Yeah,
we call
I
him
know.
DT in our house. Who's
I
DT?
know. Donald Trump.
Yeah. and we call him DT. And you spoke with the president before, right?
Yeah.
On the phone, and you said hi.
Mm-hmm.
And did you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you like it?
It was just exciting.
It's exciting. It's exciting, right? To speak to a president.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. Do you think anyone in your grade, in your school, has talked to a president before?
I don't think they talked to one, but a very, very, very little amount of people in my class or like in my grade or in my whole entire school like seen him, but not talked.
Right.
Well,
They-
some people, a very little of them talked on the phone with Trump.
I don't know if anybody
Well,
has
a
in your
very-
school.
I think
You think
it's
someone
only-
called them up and
I
said,
think
"Hey"?
it's only like 2 people.
You
And,
think?
like, yeah.
I love this kid. Yeah. And what do
I
we,
don't know.
What do you think about the president? You think he's doing a good job?
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Why do you think he's doing a good job? Tell me why you think. And do you see him on the news?
Yes.
Yes, you see him on the news a lot, right?
Mhm.
And he's always like talking about what he's getting done.
But the only thing crazy is he's just breaking the White House, kind of. But he is gonna make it nicer. But
Right. Now, you've never been
But-
to the White House, right?
Yes, but I just don't know why he would.
Let's talk about it.
Jackson, if you could interview Donald Trump, what would you ask him?
I know you're making a big, beautiful ballroom, but is that what it's called?
Yeah, big, beautiful
Okay.
ballroom.
So
They don't have
But-
one right now at the White House.
yeah, but
You have to go into a tent. If they have like an event,
Uh-huh.
you have to go eat in a tent.
yeah, I know.
So like they have no, and there's like one room that you get
Mm-hmm.
shoved into, and it can only fit like 60 people. So like let's say someone is coming to see.
Wait, so okay, yeah. But
So you need to have a
Yeah,
ballroom,
you
the big,
did,
the
but-
big beautiful ballroom.
but I think instead of wrecking the White House,
Yes.
he could have just moved some of the furniture, and he could have space.
I
He
mean,
could have space to.
I like what you're saying, but
Build-
there is no space. There's no more space.
well,
But let me
there
ask you
is.
this.
You could put the stuff, some of the stuff, like back in the storage room.
Listen, I like everything that you're saying, but I'm going to ask you this question because I
Mm-hmm.
think when you think that he's wrecking the White House, did you get that from the news?
Yes.
See?
I did.
Of course. You know what fake news is? What's fake
CNN.
news?
CNN.
What's fake news? Is it like sometimes they
Sometimes it's pretty much fake.
right, because sometimes they talk about stuff that may not be the real thing, right?
Yeah.
And they have a biased opinion. Do you know what that means? Biased opinion?
No.
That means they might feel one way or the other. There might be one news station that really likes the president, one news station that doesn't like the president. So one news station might say, hey, this is great that he's building this big, beautiful ballroom because we really need it in Washington, D.C. We have no place to hold these events,
Yeah.
you know, and it's the White House. Like people from other countries are coming here and their first impression is what our White House looks like.
true.
It's
Yeah.
just like in other countries, if you go and there's a palace or a kingdom and you walk in and there's, you know, tons and tons of room to hold events, we don't have that.
But
No, hold on. Let me finish. I'm going to let you have, you know, we're getting into a heated debate here. I see that he wants to really come at me, but I'm just going to ask you this question. Now, if you found out that other presidents have also modified the White House, have built onto the White House, have gutted the things in the White House, have torn things out and changed, the White House is kind of like what I think the Constitution, okay? And we call the Constitution a living document. You know
Yeah.
what that means, a living document?
I
It
know
means
what
it
it
can
means.
change, right?
It
we can
could.
we can make amendments. And we
you
can
have to be president.
well, you
Well,
don't just
you don't have to be president. You could just send like a note in, and
I
could.
like what this
You
kid's
could.
saying. So how you change the Constitution is there's a way to do it, and there's constitutional amendments that are voted on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can't just be a president and say I'm going to add a constitutional amendment.
can't do that.
Those right, you can't do that. Those things are voted on. So the fact is that the Constitution is constantly being updated or changing, right? Because they add amendments. They added amendments for search and seizure. They added amendments for voting rights. Different things that come up. I'm sure in the future we're going to have an amendment that addresses maybe artificial intelligence. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the White House is kind of like the Constitution in that it is a living building.
Oh, so they're allowed to change it?
Yes, they're allowed.
But people have to vote?
No, you don't have to vote on it.
I
only
knew
the
it.
yeah,
I knew
only
they
the
don't have to vote.
they don't have to vote. The president can change it the way the president feels fit in changing the White House. So, for example, if he feels
he could change the furniture too.
He can change the
there's stuff in the storage room.
This guy's a genius. Correct. Different presidents pull different things out of the storage room and have different furniture in the White House, right?
Yeah, I learned that in school.
Oh, you go to a very good
It was
school.
when I was in 2nd grade.
Well, listen, you're going to a very good school. I'm glad that Daddy's paying so much money. So the only thing that doesn't change is the desk. It's called the resolute desk. That's where the president sits. Okay. Other than that, the president can modify the White House, change things at the White
I
House.
don't think he could change the desk, can he?
I don't think any president would ever change the
Yeah.
desk. That's a pretty important desk,
It is.
right?
Wait, did he add
And what? Wait a second. Do you know what's on the president's desk?
a soda button?
A soda button. Yes, that is true. Do you know what else is on the president's desk that Daddy got? The president.
Oh, what is it? Hold on, I know it. Don't tell me.
All right, I won't tell you. I'll keep it a secret. It's something to put his Diet Cokes on.
Oh, coaster.
Coasters, gold coasters, right? And Daddy got that, and that was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
And the president called and thanked us.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice, right? That was cool. So now you understand, like, now do you think tearing down part of the old White House that was like added on anyways, it wasn't up to date? Now you understand tearing that down. Is that a good thing, bad thing? Did I change your mind at all?
It's good and bad.
Okay.
Because the good thing is there's going to be more people could fit in.
Right.
Which you told me.
Right.
And the bad thing is all the paint on the White House.
Yeah.
All the like old paint.
Yeah.
All the new paint. It's going to look like more different kind of.
That is a very interesting thing. But you know what? The good news is our president was a builder before he was president, and he's going to match that paint perfect.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, does
All
that
right.
change your mind if he matches the paint perfect?
If he does.
Okay. I think he's
will.
going to be able to do it. I think he's going to be able to do it. I like that.
Jackson, do you know what a developer does?
I know it, but my brain's not letting me say it.
So
Yeah,
if you have a
yeah,
piece
yeah,
of
yeah,
land,
tell me.
right? If you have a piece of land, developing the land, do you know what that means?
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
It means you're adding on.
Yes.
Or
Building something,
Yeah.
right? And you do that. You had a game that you did that in a while ago, right? That you build little houses or something. Well, didn't we? What?
Probably Minecraft.
Yeah, no, but there was Oh, like Minecraft.
yeah,
I
I build big.
that's
like,
development.
Huge houses.
Big, beautiful.
Houses.
Yes, big, beautiful houses. That's what he does, right? You build big, beautiful houses. Maybe you might want to be a developer. That's something else that you could do. What do you think of that? Or an engineer?
Maybe.
Okay, you'll think about it. You got time, right?
Maybe a game creator or a person who makes robots. I don't know.
I like both of those things for you. Whatever you think is the best way to go, I'm a fan of, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jackson, what do you think makes a good leader?
You gotta be always confident and just not give up.
I mean,
You gotta just lead the way.
here's what we're gonna do. I feel like you could be a internet guru. I'm gonna start taking your quotes. We're gonna charge people $10,000 a month, okay, to be so that you could be their life coach. All right.
Okay.
What do you think about that? Do you
I
think
like
you can
that.
give people advice
Yeah,
on life
I
every
can.
month?
I can.
You can, right? And you can tell them not to quit,
Mhm.
to keep going,
Mhm.
and that success is measurable by how much hard.
Work they do.
Okay, we're that's it. This is an
What's your favorite?
it's an
quote,
internet
Jackson?
guru.
Like if you had to give everybody one quote.
Yeah. What's your favorite piece of advice?
Never give up.
All right, internet gurus, you got some competition, and his name is Action Jackson Cohen. Am I right?
Mhm.
They got some competition. I'd worry.
Andrew Tate's shaking.
He might be. Oh, you know what? You know who Andrew Tate is?
No.
You never saw him on the internet?
No.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's a fighter. He's a boxer. You know, you box, correct? Well, he might be in some trouble. And now we just started what? What did we just?
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu. And what are the 2 moves that you learned just recently in jiu-jitsu? What are these 2 moves?
The choke and wait, is it the arm bar?
You got it, baby. I mean,
no,
this kid.
is it the arm bar and then the other one is
Was it? Did he call it like the dragon killer or something? It's a real
no lion killer.
Lion killer, but it's a rear naked choke. But he calls it the lion killer, right?
Yeah. I think it was the other one was.
Oh, you
Arm
did
bar,
another
arm
one?
bar is the same thing.
No, arm bar is the one that you have your leg over and then you grab.
Oh
his
yeah,
arm.
yeah, that's the one.
And
yeah,
then the
okay.
lion killer is the rear is the choke.
I thought it was wait, was it? It's bridge escape or escape bridge?
Oh yeah, the escape bridge. Well, that's different. That's not
Yeah.
a move. I'm talking about he learned a lot of moves, but the moves that you learned, the offensive moves, are the arm bar and the rear naked
Yeah,
choke,
those are the.
which they call the lion killer.
Yeah, those are the offensive.
And you feel like, do you feel more confident in using those now that you learned
Yeah.
a little bit about
the
that?
The choke, I think, is
The choke
more,
you've perfected, right? You
Yes.
tried it on your daddy,
Yes.
and you almost knocked me out. I mean, this kid's powerful. He's really good. Huh? He's no one's going to take your Pokemon cards that we're going to keep a secret, right?
Does he watch any of the UFC fights?
Oh
No.
yeah, we've gone. No, what are you talking about?
Oh well,
We've
I've
gone
gone to them, but like
he's come to.
like
you.
Ask
two.
him if they should have it at the White House.
Oh yeah, they're going to have a UFC fight at the White House. First of all, let's go in,
Oh,
before
yeah,
we get
yeah,
into that.
I knew that.
Let's
they
just do
already
this.
said that on news.
What happens when Daddy goes like to Las Vegas or like, or we're eating in a restaurant? What do people say? You look
You
just
look like Dana White.
right. They say it all the time, right? And you know what happens to Dana White? They always say you look like Brad Cohen. Isn't that funny?
Oh, gosh.
Now we go to UFC fights, right? All right, and you like the UFC fights that we go
Yes.
to? It's pretty good
They all yell Dana White. It's the
at the
funniest
UFC
thing.
fights that we go to,
It's
right?
hilarious.
And we actually went to a fight when we were in a box when you were a little kid. We went in a fight with the president, right? Do you remember the president was at the Hard
Yeah,
Rock?
yeah, yeah.
That was good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time.
The only one, well, I kind of remember it, but the one I really remember is the one where I got super tired and I just knocked out.
Yes, he fell asleep.
I just-
He got super tired, but we had a
I
good
was on-
time.
Wait, did I almost fall on the stool?
You almost fell on the
Yeah.
stool. Yeah, that was with. That was
Well,
with.
the president was right there, right?
Yeah, that
was right there, and I
That's the
was
one
right
you fell
here.
asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell asleep in the middle of the fight. He was watching it for a while. I mean,
I watched
you were
it for like-
younger.
I watched it
You were
for 2
younger
hours.
too. You were younger too.
I think I was 6.
No, you think you were like 4.
No, I was definitely not 4.
Okay, maybe you were 6. Yeah,
I think
you
I
could've
was
been
6.
All right, now they're gonna have. First of all, but by the way, you remember we went to a fight with Jorge Masvidal. Do you remember that in Miami? We went to a fight. That was pretty good. Jorge was. You remember Jorge Masvidal, long flowing
yeah,
hair.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, there
yeah.
he goes. That was a good fight.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna have a UFC fight on the front lawn
Oh, the front lawn, okay.
of.
In front of the White House.
Yes.
Right?
The kid already
Wait,
knows
did they
about
say
it.
that on news? I
Yeah,
think
they said
did.
it on the news.
Yeah, that's where I heard it.
Do you think
from.
that's going to be awesome?
I bet.
Do you think that's one that you want to go to?
Maybe.
I mean, we're going to have to score an invitation. That's going to be a hot ticket, don't you think? Do you think it's a good idea to do that? To have a UFC fight right on the front lawn? I think it's pretty cool.
It's cool, but
Yeah.
like I just don't know if it could mess up the lawn.
Here's the thing. That's a good point. You make a
But
valid point.
But they could just put like dirt.
Right, and don't you
But
think
it would
that
have to be
Dana
gross.
White's probably going to fix it?
Wait, Dana White's throwing it?
Dana White is running the UFC.
Well,
He's
not like
fighting
throwing it. I mean,
Yeah,
like
he's-
he's throwing the
Yeah,
the
he's
UFC fight.
Yeah, he's
That's
going to
what I
have.
meant.
Yes, he's going to organize the UFC fight. So that's pretty cool,
Okay.
and I think he's going to fix it. Right?
Mhm.
If there's any like lawn damage, I'm sure he's
They
going to pay
could.
for that. Right?
There could.
And you've seen Dana on TV, right?
Yeah.
And you like him?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, not so much, huh? A little bit.
I said yeah.
You went like, yeah.
Well, I barely even know him. So.
I know, but you saw. Do you like how he's? Do you think he's a good leader?
Kind of.
What do you not like how he's a good? What do you think is not part of his good leadership? If you think that he's not a good leader.
I never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Was
So
bad.
then, how do you know that he? So would you say he's a good leader?
He could. I just don't. He could. I'm not saying he is.
Right.
He could.
You don't know enough to
I
make
don't
a
know
decision
enough.
yet. So like you really need
So,
to be invited to the
yeah.
White House fight to make a determination.
Yeah, I would have to like really know him.
Yeah, make friends.
Yeah.
And then you can determine whether or not he's a great leader.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I like that. So, if you were to say something to Dana White today, what would you say to Dana White?
Ooh.
What's a good question for Dana White?
I don't know.
Would you ask him a question about jiu-jitsu? Or would you ask him a question about leadership?
No, I would not say like.
Or would you say, hey, can we score some tickets to the UFC fight
I would
next
say,
summer? Know what I'm saying?
I would say maybe like
Throw some Riz on?
maybe I don't know.
This is very perplexing for this young man. You don't know what you'd ask him?
So Jackson, he's the one that puts all the fights together, right?
Oh
He
wait,
runs-
you know, I have one.
Okay, here we go. Here's the question for Dana White from Action Jackson
Wait,
Cohen.
but do they do?
They put on all the fights.
Oh, so
He
they
runs it.
they could do anything. Like,
He's the
they could
boss.
do kind of any move. Like they
Yeah.
could do jujitsu.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jiu-jitsu,
Yeah,
boxing.
I don't have one then.
No. I love it. I love it. So he's the boss of UFC.
Yeah.
And UFC puts on all the fights. Do you remember Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
You like Conor McGregor. We like watching him fight, right?
Yeah.
All right. And
That's
and so Dana is the boss who puts on all the fights.
Yeah.
Now that you know he's the boss,
Yeah.
you think he does a good job with UFC fights?
I think he does a good job.
Yeah, pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And now you're not just sucking up to him because you want tickets to the White House UFC
no,
fight.
I'm not.
Okay.
He does good. Did he like he builds? Doesn't
Yeah.
he build? Yeah, he built.
And during COVID, they were still fighting. Like
Yeah.
he took them offshore to fight in like overseas. They had like a whole island, and he kept the business going even
Oh.
during COVID.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. See? Okay. I like where
Yeah,
this
I
is
like
headed.
how he didn't give up.
And we're not.
I like how he just brought
I mean,
the whole thing to
where
an
do
island.
where do how do you think? Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's Daddy's skill of raising you that has benefited you in your life?
Yes.
And do you think Daddy's advice to other people would be just as amazing as my advice to you?
No.
No. Well, there goes my business. I guess.
Wait. What'd you say again? I didn't.
Do you think Daddy's advice? Do you think everyone should take Daddy's advice?
Yes, I do.
And why?
Because you always have good advice.
I think we can end it with that. I think that's appropriate.
Wait, but what did you say?
I said, do you think other people should take advice from your daddy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what.
I thought you said are other people's advice better than mine? I thought you said that for a second.
And that's why he said no. That makes sense. That's a good one. That's a good one, Jackson. Now, hold on. Before we leave,
Yeah.
favorite food? Give me your favorite food. I like that one. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite place? It used to be Hot Dog Heaven. Used to be your favorite.
That was my favorite.
It used to be.
Yes.
And then what happened to Hot Dog Heaven?
They sold the place.
They sold the place, and you don't like the new owner as much as the old owner?
Yes. The
It's a
old
shame.
owners were great.
They were
They're
so
the best.
great, weren't they? They loved Action Jackson, right? They used to give little notes to you,
Yeah.
right? And they would make your hot dog just the way you like it.
Yep.
And now this new owner, he doesn't even know who you are.
Yeah.
It's not the same. And I always tell people this, when you have a business, sometimes it's the relationship that adds to why people want to come to your business.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you sell it to a new person, that new person doesn't have the same relationship with the customers that the old person had.
Yeah.
And did that make a difference to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your
And the hot dogs weren't good. Like
they were
kind of-
different. They
yeah,
changed
kind
the
of
hot
changed
dogs.
it.
But he says he changed them back now.
Yeah,
but we
but
haven't gone back
I'm-
because you're
I'm
really
not go-
disappointed.
I'm never gonna go.
That's
back.
it. Once someone is out, they're never coming back in your
Yeah.
life, right? You're a real black and white kind of guy. You right down the line, right? So no more hot dog heaven.
Yeah.
All right, what's your new favorite place?
But those hot dog heaven, it's not really hot dog heaven. I would say it's hot dog not good.
Not heaven.
Oh, hot dog not heaven.
That was a good one, Jackson. All right, what's your new well, not new, but what was in second place that now is in first place? I think I know the answer.
What?
I would say
Say it.
Jack's original
Oh,
hamburger.
that's my second.
That's your second favorite. Okay.
That's my second favorite.
I mean, cheeseburgers at Jack's.
It used to be my third favorite.
It moved up because
My first favorite now is it's kind of new. It's newer.
go on.
It's the place with it's a sushi place.
Yeah.
The conveyor belt. Oh,
I
it's
think
great.
it's called Kuru or something. Kiru.
Cur-
Kuru. It's in Aventura. It
Yeah,
has sushi on a conveyor
I
belt.
think it's called Kiro or
Yeah.
Kiro.
That is now your favorite.
Revolting,
Revolving.
revolving conveyor.
Yeah.
I
Revolving
think
conveyor
that's
belt.
what it's called.
And do you think it's your favorite because it comes around on a conveyor belt and it's
Well,
kind of
yes,
like neat?
and it's neat, and the food is just great. Like the salmon, it's not too like hard to eat.
Uh-huh. Stringy.
Yeah,
It's not stringy.
And it's not stringy at all. And we went to this place. What is it called?
Which?
It's like that highway one near the airport. That
Oh,
sushi place.
yeah, I know which one you're
I don't
talking
like
about.
that one.
You don't like that
Like-
one. We won't mention their name because we might want to go back there and then they'll hate us. So let's keep that one a secret. But yes, I know what you're
Yes,
talking
the
about. On the way to
salmon.
the airport. But they do have great Thai food. Remember the noodles?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Okay,
but
so, you know,
salmon's like
Not salmon for you.
super-
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's even salmon.
But the salmon at the conveyor belt place.
Yes, it's great.
10 out of 10.
Same as the rice.
10 out of 10. And do you have any more favorites? I think you have a favorite pizza place, don't you? Do you think Pizza Pat over at Heritage? You love
No,
Pizza
it's-
Pat.
That's my second favorite, I think.
Okay, what's your first
Maybe.
favorite pizza place?
My first favorite.
Cafe Europa? We love Cafe Europa.
Yes, but I don't eat their pizza.
Right, I get it.
I would think it would be. I'm not sure, really.
Right, so
I
that's
don't
why
really
I'm
have
saying
a
Heritage,
favorite.
Pizza Pat. We are trying a new pizza place tonight. We're in Delray Beach.
That's
Beats.
Beats.
Beats Pizza in Delray. It's supposed to be like a 9 out of 10. Jackson might give it a
10 out of 10.
probably.
Dirty Gavel out.